Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on how I got this look. So I think what we're going to call this video is going to be maybe a vampy makeup tutorial or something to that effect. So if you want to see how I got this makeup, just keep watching. Let's get into it. So I'm going to take the AOA Studios Wonder Skin Poreless Primer. I'm hoping this actually does something for my pores, but we will see. And I don't like the applicator. It's kind of annoying. It's like a squeezy tube. And usually pore filling primers aren't this like thin. So I'm probably gonna have to use my other primer over this. But this would probably be a good all-over face primer. It's very hydrating actually, which is kind of weird considering it's marketed as a pore filling one. Okay. Next, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. I love this stuff. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. You only need a little bit though, so it lasts a decent while. I just use more than I should. So I'm just going to put this on both sides. Okay, so now that we're all primed up, I'm going in with the LA Girls Pro Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade Porcelain. This is supposed to be a illuminating foundation, so we'll see. Okay, so I'm using a Y6 brush to blend it out. I'm using just like a normal foundation like brush to put it on. It does have kind of a weird scent to it, which I don't remember the first time I tried it, but we'll see if this is illuminating or not, because I don't think it is. At least on my skin type, which I have normal or slash combination skin. So I don't see the illuminating properties on this foundation, but it's a decent foundation. Like, I wouldn't complain. Now I'm gonna go in with, if I can get to it, I'm going in with the Collab Liquid Concealer in Porcelain. So, this is a very natural looking concealer. It has pretty, I'd call this probably high medium coverage, which is decent, especially for like an everyday look. This is not a brightening concealer though. So if you are pale like I am, and you want something to be like brightening, this is not the concealer for you. Next, I'm using the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. Sorry, I'm just moving my glasses. I'm just taking this brush. And it's all over my shirt. Look at that. Sorry, I'm just wiping off my shirt, guys. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with some bronzer and contour. So I'm just gonna use that same brush I used to put that powder all over my body. And we're gonna use this to do contour, because I want a very diffused contour look. By the way, I'm using the LA Colors I Heart Makeup Contour Palette, and I'm using that shade to contour with, and I'll use the other ones to bronze with in a minute. So now I'm going to use this Wet n Wild flat kabuki brush. It's called a flat buffer, I believe. We're just going to kind of diffuse that look even more. Today we're going for a more natural look. Ignore the crayon box. It has my makeup brushes in it. Okay, so now I'm just taking this like fluffy brush. These are all Bundle Monsters if they have the pink bottom to them. There's like, I think 24 in a set or something. So now I'm going to mix these two shades. Actually, I think I'm going to go for this shade up here today. No, I think I'll go for the top one. So now that we have that, we're going to take a sponge, even though this is like super small, but it should still work. This is just a Shawnee sponge. Just gonna dip that in and sharpen up our bronzer. Okay, so we've got that out of the way. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to open up the contour palette again, but this time I'm going to use this banana shade. Just going to dip my brush in. And then now I'm going to swipe away that powder. Now I'm just going to kind of get my brush in that yellow shade again and then swipe this under the eyes just to kind of give us a more awake look. And we're going to hit the highlight. I'm using the AOA Studios F19 highlight brush, and then I'm using the Profusion Studio highlight palette. I think I'm going to go with this shade here. Look at that. Oh, bruh. And even though this shade looks like super brown in this pan, it's actually a really nice shade. This is a great palette for light-skinned people, because even though this looks orange, it actually comes out golden. It is a dupe for the Master Chrome by Maybelline. Okay, so now we're gonna do our eyes. First we're gonna go in with my Okay, this is the Salon Perfect Done in One Brow Light Brown. I'm gonna put that there. Sorry, I'm gonna pull out this like handheld mirror so I can do my brows because I can't see. Okay. I'm using the brush that comes with it, which is a decent brush, by the way. Okay, brows are done. Oh, my nose. Okay, I'm taking the L'Oreal Paris Truly Rich, or Color Rich eyeshadow. This is in 203 Cafe Latte, or Latte? Anyways, this is 203. This is what the color looks like. Looks like it has pretty decent pigment, so we're going to go ahead and use this. This is the e.l.f. Blending Eye Brush. It does have some fallout, not too much, but a little bit, so just be aware of that. Ooh. Just gonna dip my brush in this again. Now we're gonna do the other eye. So it's a pretty cool toned brown. It's actually a really nice color. It has a really nice pigment and it blends out very easily, but it doesn't like blend into nothing. So that is always good. We are going to go ahead and use that same fluffy brush we used to bronze. We're just gonna wipe away the excess powder. There we go. So we have this look so far. We're going to take the Morphe original 350. This was like, I literally bought this right before the logo change, which I thought was pretty funny. But anyways, and then we're gonna take, since these don't have shades, we're gonna take this warmer brown here on that same brush. Just gonna set that down. I'm gonna pop this into the crease just to kind of warm it up a little bit. Going into that same we're gonna switch our brush. I'm using the e.l.f. eye crease brush. That was the blending eye brush, I believe. And now we're gonna go into a shade deeper. We can go into this shade right here. That shade is what we're going into. Tap off the excess. Now we're just going to dip into that same shade. Just like that. I'm actually going to close my Morphe for a minute. I'm going to take that brush I was using before, and I'm going to go back into this L'Oreal color. And I'm just going to pop that into there. Where did my brush go? Okay. So now I'm going to go in, where did it go? And use this cream eyeshadow I have, which is from Beyond Color Triple Benefit Eyeshadow by Avon. I don't know the shade of this, but it's just like a really gorgeous color. It is super pretty, and I actually adore this color. So I'm just gonna put this on the lid. Just like that. And then now I'm going to use that same color I just had. We're just gonna barely dip into it. Just kind of blend that harsh line off on each. Just like that. And then we're going to take a flat brush using the I Made Homemade DIY setting spray with Witch Hazel, which I adore, by the way, in case you were wondering. And then now I'm going to go into, let me set this down, to highlight my eye, like the middle. I'm going to take this, wait, what color do I want? This shade here, which is like a shimmery color. I'm going to put that on my brush. And then I'm going to put this on the eye. Just to kind of blend those together. Then I'm going to take a deeper shade. And I'm just going to put this just like that. So there we go. Then I'm just going to use that L'Oreal shade again and line the bottom line. And then there we go. So I will be right back and we will finish the look. Okay guys, so I'm using the L'Oreal Shimmer, Silky Shimmer eye pencil, and this is in the shade Highlighter, right? Yeah. It's just a really gorgeous metallic nude shade. It's right there next to the eyeshadow. I've really been loving the look of nude eyeliner on the waterline. So now I'm just going to take the Scandal Eyes eyeshadow / eyeliner pencil, and I'm going to use the eyeliner side. I'm just going to line my tight line. And now I'm just going to use the Lash Paradise Voluminous, or the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. I'm just going to give some definition to our eyes. So there is the eyes. Now before I go on, I'm just going to use my setting spray and spray this all over and then pat it in. I love the mister on that. It is so there we go there. And then lastly for lips, I'm using the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Lip Ink. I really like this formula. It's comfortable. And it lasts a decent while, so. And this is our final look, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Happy New Year. Happy holidays.